Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Farhan Muzhaffar Tiras Putra dengan NIM 2105879 mengerjakan tugas masa depan dalam mata kuliah Algoritma dan Pemograman 2. Untuk keberkahannya, maka saya tidak melakukan kecurangan seperti yang telah dispesifikasikan. Amin. Hello everyone. So today I would like to show you my assignment for tugas masa depan for Algoritma dan Pemograman 2. So first thing first, I would like to compile my program first. So first thing first, I would like to compile my program first. So as you can see, the compile is success. So now I'm gonna run my program. So as you can see, the first thing you see when you start the program is the welcome message. Welcome to Farhan's DBMS versi 1.0. And under it there is a column where you can input the query. So in order to the machine to understand the query, you have to put the query first, then the table. So for this program, there's two tables. One is for the riders and one is for the motors. So I would like to use the motors first. So if you see motors, then the data that we want for the query to run. So I want to insert a new data to the motors table. So for this, I would like to put in 007, then Suzuki. Now, as you can see, when the query is successful, there will message that show the query has been successfully executed. So for this entry, the data has been successfully added to the file, and then under it there's the code of the motor that has been inserted into the file, then the motor itself. So as you can see, if the data is successfully has been added to the file, it will show you in this, like 007 Suzuki, like the one we added in here. What if it's like 3 query at the same time, 3 or more? So if we put in the hapus tampil ubah, then the entry, I'll just use the same one, Marquez 6. Now if you press enter, we didn't put the correct table, it will show you please input a valid table. Now if we do it properly with the riders table, then so it will show you the data is already in the file, and it will show you what the data is. Then under it, it will tell you to please input a valid query. Now if we want to end the program, if we want to exit the program, all we have to do is write jangan lupa bahagia hari ini, semicolon at the end. Now if we put enter, then there's this message, thank you, keep on racing. And if we press key again, any key, it will exit the program. Now I would like to show you the coding behind the program that I just showed you. So first thing we can see is the library that I use. And over here we can see I make two data type for riders and the motors. And then over here I create a variable and a string global to for I use in the main and the machine.c. Then there's the declaration of the function and the procedure that will there's the declaration of the function and the procedure that I will use. So I'll get to it in later. Now I will show you the main function for the program. Here's the welcome message. So here's the loop for the input of the query that we want to run according to the input. Here's the scanf for input of the user. Then this count query. This count query is for the program to count how many query that the user input. Then there's the get data. Get data is for the program to put the data of the input to the global variable. Here's the start kata. This is for the to start the machine. And then here's the check table for to check what table that the user want. The check query is for the program to check what query that the user want to run. This the switch program based on the query variable. So if it is case 1, it means that the query that will run is entry. If it's 2, it will ubah, and if it's 3, it's hapus. Then it's if it's 4, tampil. The same as the motors table. As you can see, we use the switch query. Then it will use the entry motor procedure. The same as the ubah motor, hapus motor, and the tampil motor. Now, if it's not the valid table, it will show you please input a valid table like we just saw, yeah, from before. Now, after that, the input will become null, so it will replaced by the new input. Now, if you go to the machine, then there, this is the definition of the procedure and the function that I just create. So here's the first one is to start kata. This is the one for to read the first word from the string. Here's the increase kata to read the next word of the string or input. And here's the get kata. The get kata is to return the word that being read right now. EOP kata to determine to check the end of program, which is the semicolon. Then here's the get data. Is the get ID. The get ID is to return the value of the ID. Then here's the check query. Now same as the riders check query, the motors check query also implement the same thing. If we go here, then there's the check EOP for the program to end. Then this indexes, it will return the L value. And then this query in use. This query in use only run when the query is 2 or more. So it will show you the query that being run. Is it the entry riders, entry motor, or the ubah riders, or the ubah motors, so on, so on. So here's the count query that I talk about. Is the check data. Is check data is for to check if there's the same data or not. Is the check table to check the table, the entry, the procedure for the entry. Now here's the ubah one. The hapus one the same. Here's the tampil. It's the check data motor, same as the check data from the riders. Motor, ubah motor, hapus motor, and tampil motor is the same, but the difference is only the data in itself. So that's all from my presentation of my assignment for Tugas Masa Depan. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.